Right, back to me, the Happy Highlander. Just a quick update. Right, so tank, my beautiful thing that's going to be in my house, is going in for the MOT next week. That's bloody brilliant. I can't wait because I've been kind of treading water with the tank because I'm holding back on the money. I don't have a lot of money at all, really. I've been holding back on the bit of money I have got because the MOT is key. Once it's MOT'd, then it's all guns blazing. I will not stop. The gardening work's obviously slowed right down, nearly done. And I've got plenty of winter work, but it's certainly nowhere near as busy as doing all the gardening work. So it means that once Gary's done the MOT, it's great because what we had to work out was the distance between my wheels. So it's 4.3 on the tank, and my big pal Gary's ramps are 4.8. So that means it'll fit. That means my good pal is going to get this beautiful thing MOT for me. There's not actually a lot to do to get it to an empty shell. So there's just a couple of hours work. So it's not that important. What is important at this stage is me get my ass to work every day and trying to earn as much money as possible because I want to leave this cottage ASAP. I want out of here. On Friday night at 1800 hours, I got this really, shitty email really from the guy that owns the house to say that he's going to turn up with some surveyor on Wednesday at midday, and he's going to come with his son, his eldest son. And if I'm not here, they're going to be letting themselves in. Oh, really? So what I did was I spoke to my friend who's a lawyer first. Till 12:30, we were looking at the law. Excuse me. We were looking at the law, and basically it's against the law. I mean, it's as simple as this. If your landlord wants to make an appointment at your house and it's inconvenient for you, you just have to say it's inconvenient for me. And if your landlord thinks he can enter your house without your consent, that is against the law. So I was advised by my friend and Shelter Scotland to just have a quick word with the police. I spoke to the police. They're aware of it. There's no much they can do because of the situation. However, they are aware. So what I've done, extra security precautions just to make sure. I've got a couple of these wee bad boys, look. Nice. Right, so this is awfully clever. I don't know how to do it yet, so I'll have to go on the Google to see how to do this. So I can link that to this smashing wee phone that you're all on the other side of right now. Okay, and it's got a wee speaker under there, so it'll beep on my phone somehow, and then I can be somewhere else, and I can say, "Oi, what the bloody hell do you want?" in a Cockney accent. All right. Aye, so that's that. And there's a couple more coming today. So what I'm going to do today, I need to go to the medical centre to drop off this blood pressure machine because when I first got this eviction notice, it was like the bottom fell out of my world and my blood pressure actually went through the roof. My head was all the time, So what I've done, I've took some steps to fix that myself. I'm certainly not going to be taking any medication. There's plenty of natural things you can do to balance your blood pressure, like dandelion, for example, and cardamom pods. Make yourself a cup of tea with the wee seeds that are in the cardamom pods. Wee cup of tea, just drink that twice a day. You can buy organic dandelion tea, which I drink, quite often. But another thing I've done, I've started training a wee bit again, just getting myself ready for going back to the gym. I've not been drinking for, I think this is a couple of weeks now already. I feel a lot better for that because, like I've said in another video, I'm taking the stoic approach to life a little bit more seriously, and basically alcohol and the stoic principle don't really work. I'm one of those people that I like lager and I like it a lot, so I thought, it's been one of the friends that you don't really miss. and if a friend's absence doesn't bother you, it means that their company didn't really do much for you in the first place. Are you with me? So I'm glad to see the back of that, pal. The booze, because but it's hard. It's hard because I'm that way. I'm old school. Since I was a young boy, you go and do your work, you go to the pub for a couple of pints, and you go home for your dinner. That's it. So it's kind of like a mindset, really. And when I decided to stop, it's kind of like a bereavement, because you've always got that thing to go home to. A couple of lagers, light a fire, it's always something to look forward to. And I always saw a couple of cold lagers as like a reward for my hard work. But the trouble is with me, I'll drink 4 or 5 most nights, and it's too expensive. So it's gone. It's done. That's it. It's done. So what we're going to do is go for a wee drive down the Loch side in the tank. And I've not started it for, I don't know, a few days. Is it? Something like that. So we'll see. Oh, my pal was on the phone last night. You're going to like this. Where's my bloody keys? My pal was on the phone last night, and he was saying, he was asking me about, yeah, they are. Sorry, he was asking me about, he's a Yorkshireman. He's a big old hippie. He's a lovely, lovely man, very gentle-natured man. And he was saying to me, he was on about coming up here for a wee visit, and he was asking me about the estate owners and who owns the estates and this and that, And I says to him, I said, well, there's a few different estates, and he says, oh, which is the biggest one? I said, well, that'll be probably the Dunalister, because they've got hundreds of thousands of acres. I said, they even own a mountain. And he looked at me and went, a mountain? I won't like to own a mountain. I mean, where the bloody hell would I put it? Silly sod. Right, here we go. I've got my baccy, I've got my flask and my flute. What more could a man want? So we're going to start him up. Right. I can seize. Right. Excuse it. Nobody started for a good while. That's a wrong bloody key. It'd help if I put the right key in the thing, wouldn't it? Right. Every time. Like that. There's a wee light down there that used to frighten me because it came on, but what that is, when he's been stood for a day or two, I think, you have to let the pressure build up for the air brakes. So. Listen guys, it's quite amazing to me how many of you people are watching my shite on the YouTube. I'm very, very grateful. Last night I watched the analytics thing turn over from 499 to 500 people. And I was looking at the analytics, so basically 4.5 weeks ago, I had 24 subscribers, and that was from last year when I made the AI sort of things about Scotland being awesome, because it is. And then this morning I've got 513. You've no idea how grateful I am to each and every one of you. Honest to God, you've lifted my spirits. My soul feels like it's flying, despite the fact that I'm going through this terrible shitty thing, being evicted and thinking about living in this, but I can't wait to be living in this. But each and every one of you, you're all like a link in a chain, every one of you, and that chain has pulled me back to myself, my happy self, because I wasn't happy. I was really down in the dumps, very depressed, and you've no idea. Right, so that's a big thank you to each and every single one of you. And if you've not subscribed yet, please do. But try before you buy. Listen to a couple of my other watch them, and if it's of any entertainment to you, you know, get on board. We'll all have a laugh together, right? Okay, so I'll pause this and we'll go for a wee drive in that time. I'll see you down the Loch side, alright? Mind how you go. Did you enjoy that wee drive down the Loch side to the nice blinky blunky music? Look where I am. Look at these beautiful autumn colours. I can't wait to be living in this. The freedom. I nearly called it freedom. I think I've said that before and I couldn't remember the name. And the name's Saoirse. That's Scottish Gaelic for freedom. It's spelled Saorsa, but pronounced Saoirse. So they called it that, but I definitely feel a sense of Saoirse when I drive the tank. It's liberating. Aye, I get tingles just thinking about it. I mean, I'm here doing it, but expressing it to you guys, you know. Look, different view every night. Magnificent. Magnificent. Like, see, I'll be parked here one night. Many nights I'll park here. Particularly in the winter when there's no tourists, you know. But look, well, I'll flip these, I don't need to spin it. Again, this is where my breakfast bar's going to be. Look. Well, actually, I'm not 100% about that, because this may have to be where the wet room's going, and I'll show you why. Because that thing there has got something, I think, to do with the air brakes, and it may run along here. I'd imagine it will, I don't know. So, but you need a wee box for the toilet, you know, to get your contents of your toilet away. So, there you go. So my breakfast bar's here. That's the view. Lovely, eh? Lying in my bed. That's my view. Or I'll spin it round and back in. That's what I'll do. I'll back in. And when I'm lying in my bed, that'll be my view. What do you think of that? Was saying something to me the other night. See, the thing is with this conversion, what I can probably afford to spend is about maybe £1,000 a month, maybe 1,500 a month. I don't know, because the work's slowing down. That's the point. And I think I'm looking at maybe at least 6,000 to do the conversion. So my pal Mary was on the phone. That lassie that grows all that beautiful vegetables, and she's an old hippie chick. She's cool. Everybody loves her. Anyway, she was saying, why don't you start a crowdfund thing? So I might even have a look at that. I used to have a business back in the day, and we went through that crowdfunding, so I'm kind of sort of familiar with it. I had 3 directors working under me. it was my business, and one of the guys, Andy, he was brilliant with that sort of stuff, and he got us onto all that carry on. So you never know, might give a wee bash at that. You never know, could be worth a go, couldn't it? Because like I say, if the money falls out of the sky, I'm just gonna get this done and go and get out of that bloody cottage because it's toxic. Yeah, look. You just can't get enough of it, can you? Look at this. I'll zoom you in. That no lovely. Right, well that's me. I've just missed the bloody post office. It shuts at 11:30, and anyway, I was late, so I'll need to go tomorrow. But that doesn't matter. I'll be in the village tomorrow. There's quite a few jobs I'm going to do in the village tomorrow, and one or two last cuts. It's going to be dry again tomorrow and windy, so that means that the grass will be nice, easy to cut, you know. And we'll get that cracked off, get to the post office. I need a wee bit of cash sent to the Gramwains, you know, that's all it is. And then what I'm going to do now is take that blood pressure machine back. My blood pressure's dropped quite, well, it's balanced out, you know, it's about where it should be. It's nowhere near what it was, you know, when I first got the machine because of the eviction, depression and all that bollocks. But never mind. Right, guys. Thank you again. 513 subscribers, and that's quite amazing. It really is. In 4 weeks, and it's just me being me. That's it. Just showing you my thing. And you know, my good friend in Edinburgh I mentioned, she's the lawyer. We've been speaking a lot lately because of this recent email I got. I mean, I got the email at 6 o'clock on a Friday night. Are you with me? So that was designed to destroy my weekend, was it not? Because why would you send it at 6 o'clock on a Friday night? Why? Because you're just being an ass, aren't you? Anyway, so we were talking quite a lot, and then she was saying that her and Brian were binge watching my videos, and then Tanya's daughter came in. And she was saying, oh, that's Frank. And the thing is about Tanya's daughter, she's a professional, and big companies hire her to sort out their social media so that they get lots of attention and lots of custom and all that. So she's, I think she might even have a degree in it. I don't know if you can get a degree in social media, but I wouldn't be surprised, would you? And she was saying, she was looking at all my stats and that. And she said for somebody to get nearly 500 subscribers, new subscribers, in 4 weeks, she said that's practically unheard of. It's, you know, it's not completely uncommon, but you know, she was certainly singing my praises. So that's quite an appraisal. She's a lovely lassie, and what a nice thing to say. And it's no thanks to you guys. You know, you've done it, not me. Well, maybe we've done it together. Right, enough of my shite. Did you like my music? Plinky plonky music, Native American flute, I love it. Right guys, well I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I shall try my very best to do the same. And I'll keep you updated as to everything that's going on. And thanks again, ever so much from the heart. God bless each and every one of you. Cheerio, bye.